Hey guys, welcome to the second tutorial of this series. As promised, in this tutorial, we will see how we can use ES6 in ReactJS with Laravel 7, which we set up in our first tutorial. So let's get started. First, we will spin up the Docker containers using Docker Compose, Nginx, and MySQL. So if you haven't watched the first tutorial yet, I would recommend to um, you that please watch it because this video is based on where we left off in the first tutorial. So Docker containers are up and running. Let's see if our website is up. So this is my local host. Don't worry about the IP. So yeah, this is where we left off in our first tutorial. So first we'll see why we need to use ES6. I mean, it's your personal preference. I like to use it because it comes with modern syntax. Modern readability is better. Um, and you'll be able to use arrow functions, which I personally like the most. Uh, so yeah, let's see what is the benefit of arrow functions. So let's modify this component a little bit, which we created last time in the first tutorial. So what we will do is we'll add an input box here, and whatever we type in there, it will keep on updating the name from that input text field using this component's state. So let's wrap it inside a div and remove this for now. We are not using props anymore. And let's add a constructor and set a state. So we'll set a name in our state. Currently the name is empty. And we will also have a function which will be called on change event of this input. So handle in change. E, let's call it E, and let's set the state again in this function. So name to whatever is in its target value. So this will be called on change so we need to call dot bind this so that we are able to use this state, and which this bit is a bit annoying. So whatever function you will port or you will use in your render function for any component, you will need to use bind either here or either in the constructor, which is a bit annoying for me. So let's see if this function works right now. So this will be your state's name. So what will happen and what should happen is whenever someone types something in there, it should say hello, whatever is in there. So it should keep on updating. Let's build it first. Hang on. Let's remove all the code. We don't need this prop anymore. So yeah, let's see. We will build this first. Yarn run watch. It's a good idea to keep this watch running so you don't have to come here and run it again and again. I think we need to build it again. Yeah. Yeah, and dev. Sometimes this happens. It takes a bit of time to update as we just started it. So let's clear the cache. There you go. So yeah, sometimes it happens. It takes everything from your cache and doesn't update. So yeah, we just clear the cache and there you go. So whatever we type in there, this is updating as expected. There you go. So now, if I use arrow function here, what happens? The first benefit will be, oops, that I won't need to use mine again and again with every function, which is pretty cool, and it makes the code readable as well. So this is how you will call it if it's an arrow function, and just and similarly you'll be able to use this as well. Um, but will it compile right now? Let's see. So as expected, it has thrown an error, and as you can see, this says it's failed with one error in name.js, and the error is with the arrow function support for experimental syntax class properties is currently enabled. So this is basically because we are not using ES6 right now. So to get ES6 up, we will follow simple procedure, pretty quick and simple. I will add this in this video's description as well. So let's create a .babelrc file, and let's copy the whole content and paste it in there. So you will create the .babelrc file in your project's root. And you'll just simply paste the contents. What it's saying is to use this plugin, and to get this plugin we will use this command which says get Babel plugin proposal class properties. Pretty quick, done. Now you will simply compile it again, yarn run dev. It shouldn't throw an error now. There you go. So now you will be able to use arrow functions in your project in React. How cool is that? Let's see if this is working as expected as well. Let's clear the cache and refresh. There you go. So in this tutorial, we have learned how we can use ES6 in React using it with Laravel 7.x as a backend. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I'll see you next time with the next video of this series. Please keep your comments coming and feedback coming. Till then, bye from my side and happy coding.